Hi there, my name is Nimué. I am an alter in the IllumināDID system. We are a DID system that is working to destigmatize and also spread awareness about dissociative identity disorder, as well as connect survivors of RAMCOA and TVMC and DID with other survivors. NIM for short. You may have heard the system refer to me as NIM. I shortened the full name to NIM simply for simplicity's sake, and because Nimué has associations with paganism, and because the system is Christian, that is something that we've tried to stray from a little bit. So, while Nimué may be my real name, based entirely on the lore, Nim is what I go by now. I am the sexual protector and big sister in the system, meaning if system members feel uncomfortable about something occurring, I am around to make sure that they don't feel as uncomfortable, as discomfited, as uncertain as they would. I am the teeth, what is the new meme that they have nowadays? I am the big scary dog privilege of the system, meaning if the system is frightened or worried or concerned about a situation, I will just stand there with my arms crossed in the background and make sure that you're fine, because you will be fine, and you're always fine if I've got your back and I'm watching you. Oh, I am female, pronouns she, her. I used to be a persecutor. As far as the system was aware, I am now a protector. I make sure that we are safe in situations that are uncomfortable to the system, whether those are physical, in-person situations or even online situations. I will be around either in the headspace or as front to make sure that everything is good. As a sexual protector, I am a little more inclined to bedroom activities, let's just say it that way. And that's something that my husband and I do on our own time, but he's helped me realize a lot of worth around the idea that it's not just about the intimacy or about the act, it is also about the intimacy and the emotions behind said act, and that's helped us heal a lot. I didn't used to. Intimacy was hard because my role was very much a trauma holder of the CSA and the SA that we've gone through in our life. I've been around since we were 4 or 5. But the concept that intimacy or adult activities could be non-traumatizing, could be not hurtful, was something that took me a long time to come around to. And we definitely have our husband to thank for that one, because when they say love fixes everything, they aren't too far away from the truth. This is what I look like. And put that there. Hopefully there we go. This picture. We use Pit Crew, which is it's an independent kind of artist site where you can choose the art style that fits you and then make your avatar as such. I hope this isn't considered a commercial use, because hopefully it's not. We genuinely just use it in therapy and we're just showing it for y'all's references. It's not like we won't be sharing merch with our alter faces on it. Let's put it that way. Likes, dislikes. I am probably darker than most of the system, a little bit more, not gothic, but pessimistic compared to the rest of the system. We've seen things, I've seen things, I've suffered things for the system that there are memories that they don't need to know. And they can know that the thing occurred, they can know the event happened. They don't need to know the deep secret details of each event. That is not for each person in the system to know. I understand, and our therapist has even told me that, feeling is healing and that sharing those memories will help. I don't believe that, because Remembering graphic details or pain doesn't seem like something that feels healing to the overall system. And I could be wrong, I could be incorrect, but it just feels like a bad idea to try to rip those band-aids off about what actually happened when they can know the event. Lián and Renee can know the event, know what happened, but not have to worry about anything beyond that. That's for us, that's for me, that's for whoever's gone through what they've gone through. Regarding system dynamics, I said it before, I used to be a persecutor simply because I was judgmental. Because I have a lot of CSA, a lot of SA trauma memories, and a lot of my judgment comes from that basis. The parts that trust too easily are going to be belittled in the way I talk because you don't trust people easily. It's just not a good idea. However, I also understand that comes from my own trauma. So, you know, I do my best not to make it about my trauma compared to them, but also I don't want them to be hurt. So, anyway, likes, I am a fan of Asian food. I am a fan of Asian dramas. I also am a fan of a good old barbecue sort of meat, meaning, you know, you throw it in one of those big old smoker things and it 8 hours or 6 hours later it makes something tasty. Those are good. I like smoked food. Those are good things. When it comes to fashion or style, if I had the choice, it would be very Gothic Lolita, but I don't have that choice because we don't have an expendable income that we can differentiate ourselves with. So dark colors, more Victorian vibes, long sleeves, long skirts. That's what I like. Personally, me, Nim. I like the long sleeves, long skirts, or flowy sleeves. Those are also good. Dark colors, generally light material. We don't want anything too heavy. It's too hot for the body, which makes me uncomfortable and then makes the system uncomfortable. And then eventually I'm switching, so that's no fun. So light things, light materialed things. Things I don't like, the list is much greater. It's actually a shorter list of things I do like. Don't be a bigot. Don't be racist, don't be rude, don't be an asshole. It's pretty simple, but as well, don't be misogynist. Don't talk down to the women in your life. Don't talk down to anyone in your life, truly. But especially don't talk down to the women. My being a sexual protector, I have a very large concentration of thought regarding consent, meaning I have no issue in the world of BDSM or kink play or anything like that, as long as it's consensual. The very key intrinsic aspect of any activity is consent. You must be allowing it of your own free will, and if you are not, then you shouldn't be participating in the activity. We are a sexual protector due to the trauma we've been through, but a lot of adult life led us into sex work and a bunch of other things like that, and that was also my job. So I do have a lot of memories regarding our days as a sex worker and as a dancer / stripper, and so your worth is not tied to the way you look. Your worth is not tied to the way you act, and your worth is not tied to your body. It took me specifically a long time to understand that your worth is not tied to your body. And I'm still working on trying to comprehend that, because I know I trigger the system a lot when it comes to inadequacy of looks or inadequacy of how we carry ourselves or how we should be, etc. Relinquish those thoughts, let them go. There is no should, there is no should not be something. Should needs to be eradicated from your vocabulary, because there is no should. Should comes from some external ethereal place, whether it's the ominous they, God, or your parents. Should comes from someone else. There is no should. You need to explore the things that make you feel and experience life, but you also need to not hurt others in that process. I have been hurt in that process, but healing has been good. We've been doing a lot when it comes to the aspect of sexuality and things like that. I hope that everyone is doing well. Please remember, you are safe with us and your story is safe with us. We've been through a lot, and we know that some people watching out there have been through a lot. We understand. That's why we do these works. That's why we make these videos. That's why we make the videos we do. We understand that life has been a lot for some people. You are not alone. You are not alone in the pain that you've experienced. You are not alone in the things that you have survived. Life does get better. It takes time. We did not find healing and really any chance of healing until 2018. So we were, give me a moment. 28. We were 28 when we were diagnosed originally with DID. And from 28 onwards, we've been working in therapy to understand ourselves, plural, not just ourselves, but ourselves as a plural thought process, and trying to work alongside each other. I have a lot of opinions, but on video I am also shy, so I don't want to voice them as much because, again, as a sexual protector, I tend to have inappropriate thoughts in the sense of online acceptance or acceptability, meaning, censorship and whatnot. So you are wonderful, you are loved, you are safe, and you are welcome here. You are respected here. We love you. Have a good day. Bye.